If you're watching this video right now, odds are it means you're probably stuck when it comes to losing weight and keeping it off. And who knows, maybe you've been stuck for years and nothing seems to work for you. You've tried keto, paleo, fasting, Weight Watchers, even different beach body programs, but you never actually learned how to lose weight and keep it off. As soon as you stop following the diet or the program, the weight just comes right back, and it's this yo-yo dieting year after year. And who knows, maybe that's actually how you found this video right here. And maybe that's the reason why you're watching this video right now. Because you're finally ready to learn how to lose weight and keep it off without dieting or cutting out any of your favorite foods. So that way you can feel more comfortable and confident in your own skin. You can be able to fit into those favorite clothes that you keep tucked away in the back of the closet. You can have more energy to play with your kids. And finally be proud of the person that you see staring back in the mirror and in your photos. In this video, I'm going to break down the 3 key steps that's going to help you be able to lose weight and keep it off for good. And the best part is, you don't need to diet, cut out any of your favorite foods, or spend 2 hours every single day in the gym working out. Now, I do want to say this. If you're somebody that's looking just for a quick fix and you don't want to learn how to create sustainable habits that work best for your body type or your lifestyle, if you can't watch this entire video because you have a TikTok brain and can't pay attention for longer than 4 seconds, and if you don't want to invest into your health so that way you can become the best version of yourself and become an asset for your family instead of a liability, you should probably stop watching this video right now. Because I only work with men and women who are committed to reaching their goals, not somebody that's just interested. These are the guys that know exactly what they want. They want to learn how to lose weight, have more energy, and build more confidence. The problem is, they just don't know how to do it. And that's exactly why they join our coaching program, because they don't want to continue on the hamster wheel of pain and suffering anymore. And my job is to help them easily reach their goals in 90 days or less. That's how Chris was able to lose 25 pounds and get 6-pack abs in just 90 days. How Ryan was able to lose 25 pounds and get off all of his medications in 90 days. And how Santo was able to lose 50 pounds of fat in 90 days without dieting or cutting out any of his favorite foods. Now, in case you don't know who I am, my name is Joe Callari, but most people call me Coach Joe. I'm the CEO and head coach of Heartletics. I started Heartletics in 2017 so I can help men and women from all around the world learn how to easily reach their health and fitness goals and create sustainable habits. You see, growing up, I was raised in the Italian household with the finish everything on your plate mentality. And I was also taught to believe that there are good foods and bad foods for you. When you combine these two different mentalities at such an early age, you grow up with a binge eating disorder. And that's exactly what happened to me. I would sneak all the foods that I actually enjoyed eating, but they were bad for me. You know, the Oreos, the cakes, the cookies, the donuts. But the problem was, I wouldn't stop eating them. There was no moderation. I had to finish everything on my plate, right? And it didn't really hit me how overweight I was until one day in middle school when a girl threw a Nestle's Chunky Bar right at me in the middle of the lunchroom and yelled, "Here you go, fatty. It has your name on it." And everyone around me, even my closest friends, all laughed at me. From there, I decided to take action and do something about my weight, but I had no idea what I was doing. I would just constantly run and do cardio, starve myself, and basically not eat any junk food or carbohydrates. And honestly, it was a mess. It was the definition of having an unhealthy relationship with food. Fast forward to my senior year of high school, and I still didn't really know what I was doing. And when I started MMA and boxing, some of my fights, I really didn't perform my best, simply because the weight cuts, I did them in an unhealthy way. When I was in college, that's when I decided to finally learn how fitness and nutrition actually worked. I got certified in personal training, sports nutrition, and even strength and conditioning. And as soon as I got my certifications and actually learned the science of how it all worked, it was like a light switch that turned on in my head. Soon after that, my in-person clients at the gym started getting way better results, and I really made a big impact in my local area here in Cleveland, Ohio, with helping others just get in better shape. And I gotta say, it led to some amazing opportunities, like training Rashard Higgins in the NFL, back when he played for the Cleveland Browns as a wide receiver. I got to train the majority of the cast for the Broadway show Hamilton when they were in Cleveland performing at the Playhouse Square. I was on the news several times and even got asked to be the lead fitness instructor for the MLB in 2019 when they were in Cleveland for the All-Star Games. You see, fitness to me isn't just about being physically fit, it's about being strong mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And that's why I truly love what I do and have such a big passion for helping others become the best versions of themselves. But enough about me, let's talk about you. Because you're here to learn the 3 steps that's going to help you lose fat and keep it off without dieting or spending hours in the gym every day. So let's get to it. Step number 1 is you have to learn what works best for your body type and your lifestyle. You have to learn the best nutrition plan to follow that's going to help you stay within a calorie deficit so that way you can lose body fat. But you have to learn how to do it in a way where it's flexible, so that way you can easily fit in your favorite foods, so that way you're not dieting anymore. For the workouts, you have to learn how to effectively train your muscles, whether you go to the gym or whether you work out right at home with or without equipment. But you have to learn how to do that in a way where it's flexible for your busy schedule. And you also need to learn how to make the right adjustments for those workouts so that way you're constantly seeing results and you're never hitting a stall or a plateau. For step number 2, you have to have the right mindset. You have to believe that you're going to be successful at reaching your goals. Henry Ford said it best: whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. This is why our coaching members have so much more confidence, because we're really able to work on their mindset and help them improve. And for step number 3, you have to have the right people helping you every single step of the way. I mean, think about it. If you played a basketball game, just you against 5 other people, do you think you're really going to win all by yourself? If you had to go out to war all by yourself with a small little pistol against a big army, do you think you're really going to be successful? Once again, having the right people in your corner supporting you, encouraging you, and holding you accountable is the key for having long-term success at reaching your goals. This is why in our 90-day mind-body transformation, our clients have a 92% success rate when it comes to reaching their goals. Simply because within the first 30 days, they have successfully learned what works best for their body type to effectively speed up their metabolism and become fat-burning machines. Within 60 days, they have developed unshakable confidence within themselves because they finally develop a stronger mindset. And within 90 days, they have not only dropped over 20 pounds of body fat, but also learned all the key sustainable habits to continue losing weight and keeping it off for good. Now, right now, you might have some questions. Most people do. Here are the top 3 questions I get asked all the time from guys who are begging to sign up for our coaching program. Number 1, how does it even work? Well, it's actually pretty simple. After guys sign up and join our coaching program, we then schedule an onboarding call with them going over everything, which means their personalized workouts, personalized nutrition plans, and how to use our app for best success when it comes to reaching their goals. The second question I get asked all the time is it really 100% personalized? And the answer is yes. We go above and beyond for our coaching clients to really help them learn, once again, what works best for their body types and how to create sustainable habits. And you can't do that by giving somebody a cookie cutter plan or a one-size-fits-all workout program to follow. We literally go above and beyond for our coaching clients. And when I say that, I really do mean it. We're there for them 24/7. Even if, let's say, they're going out to eat at a restaurant, we'll literally scan over the restaurant menu, give them guidance, and tell them what they should be eating, so that way they can still easily reach their goals. And the third question that I get asked all the time is, how can I get started? The short answer is, right below this video is the registration form. But listen, spots are limited to join, since our coaching program is 100% personalized for you, your body type, and your lifestyle. And I know, just like many of the other guys who get signed up, you can't wait to get started because you're sick and tired of feeling sick and tired. It's been years since you last looked and felt your best again, and you're ready to take action and finally get results. Now, before you scroll down below this video and register to join, I first want you to hear what these guys have to say.
Since joining Heartletics, I've lost over 25 pounds.
And 10 weeks into the program, I'm down 25 pounds, and I've lost several inches off my belly already.
12 weeks, I've lost over 25 pounds.
Lost 50 pounds and 13% body fat.
I was 300 pounds. I was a marshmallow. And now I'm a rock.
I started off at 257 pounds. Currently, I am about 170 pounds.
Down maybe 35, 40 pounds.
I've dropped 30 pounds. I have been able to stop my diabetes medication.
And I've lost a total of 30 pounds, all thanks to finding Coach Joe.
Coach Joe has just been incredible. He's been the best. Every step of the way, he's been there with me. It's very much a step-by-step approach that anyone can follow. Everything was customized specifically for my needs, my goals, my lifestyle.
Since getting with Coach Joe, I've lost over 150 pounds, but I've regained my life. I regained my energy. I can get out and play with my kids.
57 pounds, 30% body fat. Currently now 181 pounds and 16% body fat.
Best investment I've ever made. 4 months, lost 33 pounds.
I'm down over 100 pounds since starting.
We ended up crushing it. 48 pounds is what I lost in the 12 weeks. Coach personalizes everything. He legitimately cares about trying to make the quality of our lives better.
Joe keeps you accountable. He truly, and this was big for me, in a very authentic way, cares about what it is your goals are and helping you achieve your results.
Tom, can you repeat what you just said, sir, please?
Yes, I had some blood work done recently and found my A1C was down considerably, so I'm out of the pre-diabetic side. And my cholesterol was down so much that my cholesterol medicine is now cut in half.
Ryan, do you mind repeating what you just said, sir?
I am no longer diabetic.
Yeah? How long did that take?
Like a month.
Let me ask you a question, man. In terms of you dropping those A1C levels and no longer becoming a diabetic,
and everything that you've done so far in this coaching program. Just one simple question. Was it hard?
Not at all, to be honest.
Not at all. That's how we like it, baby. Good work.
Hi, my name's Jimmy, and a little over a year ago, I was 430 pounds. I was miserable, I was depressed, I was being a bad example for my kids, teaching them bad habits, and I wasn't leading my family. And I was lost, I didn't know where to go, didn't know what to do, or how to fix it. I came across an ad on Facebook of Heartletics and Coach Joe. I even got text messages from Coach Joe, who at first I didn't think it really was him. Came to find out it really was him. Going back and forth with me, and I really appreciated that, him being real. It showed me that he cared. First 12 weeks, I lost 75 pounds, which is a Heartletics record, and I hope one of you guys beat it one day. After 6 months, I was down 100 pounds, 130 pounds in a year. Been a complete life-changing transformation for me. That's not even the best part of my transformation. The best part is my mindset, where my mind is, and learning these healthy habits that will sustain me the rest of my life, being able to overcome adversity and obstacles that come my way. And let me tell you, I've had a bunch come my way this past year. From the training with Heartletics, the support from the community, which is unbelievable. Let me tell you, the support you get from the other guys. We love each other. We're a family. We won't let each other fail. And that's the best part of Heartletics. And that's what nobody else will give you. You will not get that anywhere else.
I was probably the unhealthiest I'd ever been. I was up to like 260 some odd pounds and working a swing shift and not sleeping well, not taking care of myself. Didn't have energy to play with my kids as I wanted to be the husband I wanted to be. Fast forward to the Facebook call, and believe it or not, there was actually a guy on the other end that called himself Coach Joe. You actually took interest in my shift schedule and my family life and different things in my current routine, and you wanted to help. You wanted to build a program that would actually fit that routine, that schedule, and work for me, and then start teaching me how to eat for my body type, my goals, how to work out for those same goals. What I learned is just invaluable. It's absolutely invaluable. If you're on the fence about signing up, let me just go ahead and say simply, it is absolutely worth it. There is nothing that has impacted my life more than Heartletics. Apart from those other three things, it really has absolutely changed everything about my life. I was able to create habits that I can sustain for the rest of my life on how to work out, how to teach my kids to work out, how to eat better, how to impart those same eating habits to my family. And I'm sustaining right around a 90-pound loss. I haven't put the weight back on, and I've maintained about a 15% body fat count. I am completely off my blood pressure medication. It's almost emotional for me because, man, it has highly, highly impacted and changed my life in every aspect.
I got to the point where I was the biggest I've ever been. All my joints hurt. I was out of breath. Couldn't tie my shoes. The big and tall store, all that kind of stuff, because I couldn't find anything that would fit me anymore. That's when I said, something's got to change here, because doing it myself is not working. And I saw a Facebook post. It made me realize that you worked with real people. You didn't have celebrities on saying how great you were, right? You had the guy next door. There's so much to say. This did help me get physically better, lost the weight, built the muscle, don't have the aches and pains I had before. But, what it did for me mentally, I can't put words to. It's just the confidence I have in myself, to be able to look myself in the mirror and say, dang, you look good and you did it. It's been sustainable. Something that I can do. I can go on vacation and continue to do it. It's not like, I don't have my meals from Nutrisystem, or I don't, how am I going to, do this or do that? It's just well-rounded. It's not just one portion of it. It's your mind, body, and soul that changes during this program. And, if somebody's on the fence, this, what I was thinking about this, you've got to make the jump. You got to make the plunge, because you'll always be sitting on the fence.
I knew I needed to do something. I was in my mid 40s. I was having trouble tying my shoes, just uncomfortable in my own skin. I couldn't look in the mirror with it without being disgusted and thinking, I need to do something. And I just kept saying it over and over, but taking no action. And when I finally got to the point where I was creeping in a size 44, and I happened to send you a text or whatever on social media, and you got back to me, and I'm sure you remember, I said, how do I know it's you? And like you said, you sent me a photo of yourself in your own kitchen. That's how we got started. So I've lost 50 pounds down to a pant size 36, back to where I was in high school. I am stronger mentally. There's no start fresh Monday anymore. There's no, I'll get to it some point. This is a lifestyle, because diets don't work. Food is fuel. You just got to fit it into your lifestyle. So that's a huge part about Heartletics. It teaches you your mindset. And I guarantee you, once you get your mindset right, everything below will fall into place. It is by far the best investment I've ever made in my life. I'm a better father, a better husband, better brother, just a better person overall. And I'm never going back.
I had tried everything, Herbalife, Nutrisystem, and I was in the gym for 5 years, 5 days a week, getting nowhere. I was moving weight, getting no results. That was it. I was on blood pressure medication, cholesterol medication. My testosterone level was tanked. They were fixing to put me on TRT. My quality of life sucked. There was nothing there. Sent you over a message and you called me. I said, you know what? Let's do this. It's the best yes I ever made in my life. Not only for me, but for my family. My entire family has gotten healthier. I am off my blood pressure medications. I'm off my cholesterol medications. My testosterone level is off the freaking charts. It's 4-digit now. Whenever I started this program, it was 196. It's 4 digits now. It's freaking crazy. My doctor can't believe it. The longer you wait, the longer you stay on the fence, the longer you come up with an excuse and not believe in yourself, not believe, like me, I didn't believe I was worthy or able to do this. The longer you stay that way, the more unhealthy you're going to get. So step up, have the courage to believe, because now my chest sticks out further than my stomach does. Vice versa, when I began, I had a gut. Now, I walk around with my shirt off. I walk around in a pair of shorts, happy. I go jump in the pool with the kids. I have confidence now. I have respect for myself, and I sustain everything I've got because of the habits that I've learned through this program, through this community, and the amazing friendship that I've got throughout this entire situation. It's just been amazing for me and my family.
I did Weight Watchers, I did Jenny Craig and Nutrisystem. The thing about Jenny Craig and Nutrisystem in particular is, aside from the fact that the food is awful, when you're eating that prepackaged food, you're not learning anything. Because if you stop eating that prepackaged food, how do you apply that to what's in the supermarket, what's in your daily life? You can't. So it doesn't teach you anything sustainable. Yes, you'll lose some weight, and then as soon as you don't want to eat that food anymore, it comes right back. And that kind of leads me to finding you on Facebook. I started to realize it's kind of like, I'm not a car guy, right? So if my car is broken, I don't know how to fix it. I have to go to an expert, a mechanic, and I realized that, kind of like when you need to get your car fixed, you need the expert. I needed an expert to fix this. When I finally kind of got the nerve to mention to my wife that this was something I was following and looking at, she said, well, do you think he works with couples? And I reached out to you. You said you did. And I remember asking you, is this something for someone who doesn't, know what they're doing, who hasn't had the experience? And you said, absolutely. We're going to hold your hand every step of the way. And you did. There was never a question that I had that went unanswered. From even before signing up, my whole life changed. I lost about 90 pounds. Jen lost, I think, about 30 pounds or so. And we both continue to live this lifestyle sustainably and enjoy it.
Before we found Joe's Heartletics program, we were just eating to stay awake, eating to have energy, and we were reaching for the wrong types of food. What I really love about his program is he definitely tailors it to you. I definitely think if you're looking for someone to, especially if you've done a bunch of diets and you've had personal trainers and you've done everything under the sun, Joe is definitely the person to get you back on track.
Really appreciate Joe being there for us in every step that we've been taking so far, every week. With questions with nutrition and the workouts, and he's always there when we need him.
Yeah,
and
so he's effectively on call 24/7. It's not a joke.
And I appreciate being able to do it in the privacy of my own home.
Anybody on the fence has questions, talk to Joe, check it out. He said the biggest thing is you're not sacrificing your life or changing your life to have a plan. Joe's putting a plan around your lifestyle. You can have a 4-month-old, crazy hours of jobs and still get your stuff done on time. So if you're on the fence, check it out. Joe is absolutely great, always open, super responsive, and really has made a big change to where we're actually motivated to do this now. Yeah. So Joe, we appreciate it.
I want to personally thank you for sticking around to the end of this video. It shows me that you don't have a TikTok brain and you're actually committed to taking action and reaching your goals. The link to get started is right below this video, and I look forward to helping you become the best version of yourself.